Welcome, beautiful souls, to today's reading. In today's reading, I would like to go with you through some current energies around you, or I would like to give you some messages your spirit guides or the universe wants you to know. And as always, I'm going to use my tarot cards and some oracle cards afterwards for some more clarity. So what messages you actually need to hear right now? Okay, so we have Two of Wands, we have Strength card, and then we have the reversed Chariot. So let's dive into the energies around this card. So as I am also seeing that this is a very beautiful combination that is having very powerful messages, and also it's all focused about decision making, it's all focused about inner resilience, and also it's focused on challenges of maintaining direction or maintaining the moving forward energy. So let's see individually each card. Okay, so you may be right now standing at a crossroad, or maybe you are feeling that something is pulling you back, or you have some issues to look beyond your current situation. Maybe you also have some issues to expand or explore new possibilities, and it's also the moment when you are realizing that you have kind of grown to a better or to a higher version of yourself, and you kind of like outgrown where you are and you are ready to take the next steps. But there is still a little bit of hesitation is what I'm also getting. And the Two of Wands often is a card, it appears when someone is already started to see some success in the life, but you are kind of like thinking, okay, so what's next? You also done the work, but you are still craving more expansion is also what I'm getting. So maybe you are currently standing there, with your, like the ball or the map, and you are looking at all of the paths that are in front of you, and maybe you are also trying to decide on which path is going to take you where you really want to go. And also the Two of Wands as a card is all about like thinking of long-term goals. So maybe you can also ask yourself, or you can also journal on those questions like, what do you want to achieve? Where do you see yourself in the future? Maybe you're also being called to take a step back and to just consider the bigger picture for yourself rather than maybe focusing on the day to day. And it's also what I'm getting, the perfect time for you to start making plans for your next big move. Maybe there's also a need for patience for some of you. And also the Two of Wands as a card, or the whole energy, isn't about like rushing into action, but it's mostly about like further consideration, and also maybe weighting all of your options more carefully. And also sometimes this card can show up in the reading when there is a little bit of discomfort, because you are also realizing that staying in your comfort zone may not be enough for you anymore. You just want to have something bigger, you want to experience something greater for yourself. It's almost like you are stepping into something bigger, but it also requires to leave behind something what is familiar for you is what I'm also getting. And this card is also all about like in between moment. It's also about looking at all of the possibilities and deciding if you are ready to take the next step is also what I am getting from this card. But let's see also the next card. The next card is the Strength card, and this Strength card is very powerful card. It's speaking all about like inner power. It's speaking about resilience. It's speaking about also self-control. And what I'm getting when the Strength show up in the reading, it's a reminder that whether you still have some challenges and you are maybe even facing right now some challenges, you have the courage, you have the inner strength to overcome them, because this isn't only like the physical strength, but it's about emotional strength as well. Maybe you have been going through something in the past, or maybe even right now, that is testing your patience, or maybe you are going through something that is pushing your limits currently. Maybe you are also dealing with a situation that is requiring like digging a little bit deeper, or maybe just staying a little bit calmer, even though when I'm having the message that even though when the things around you aren't that calm, it's all about being calmer. And also the strength card is telling that you've got this. It's also asking you to approach everything is in front of you with courage, with confidence, even though it's a little bit harder, is what I'm getting. And you may be also just going through something hard, like I said, but it's also what I'm hearing. The message is also about like your inner worries, or maybe sometimes, you know, this strength card is about mastering your own emotions. It's about mastering your own fears, or maybe even though some of you may resonate with you, it's about also getting in control your impulsive reaction or impulsive behavior. It's like when you maybe also face some difficult situation, but you may also have the tendency to react out of the anger or react out of the frustration, but you just need to, you know, in this situation to stay calm, take deep breaths, center yourself, and respond from a place of calm. It's also the true strength that this card is talking about. To know that when you need to be assertive, but also when you need to be patient, and when you need to be gentle with other people as well. And the strength card is also a beautiful reminder for you to trust your instincts, to not also have some doubts or fear. And it's also all about like not giving up when the things feel a little bit heavy or a little bit tough, because you are stronger than you realize. And this card is here to reminder that you have very great inner strength, is also what I'm getting. The next card what we have is this reversed chariot card. And the chariot, when it's in upright position, when it's in the normal position, is all about like movement. It's all about the control and also about determination. It's like, you know, this unstoppable energy where you are like going ahead and nothing can stand in your way. But when it's in reverse, the chariot is actually often signaling a loss of direction, or you are feeling that the things are out of your own control. You may be also experiencing some obstacles right now that are making it a little bit hard to stay on track, or maybe you may feel like you have lost sight of your goals. Maybe there is some sense of frustration, is what I'm getting. Maybe you also have the feeling that like no matter how hard you are trying to move forward, something is still pulling you back or slowing you a little bit down. But also the reverse chariot can indicate that you have a little bit currently. Also take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I'm all the time saying the same thing, but for some of you, there may be a lack of focus, or maybe a little bit lack of discipline. It's like that you are trying to get somewhere, but your energy is a little bit blocked and you are not moving as effectively as you could be. And this card is also asking you to maybe journal, or to just check in with yourself if you are clear on where you are headed, or maybe you have been a little bit distracted by other things around the way. But sometimes in reversal, it can show up that you are trying to control things too much, and then actually you are creating more resistance, is what I'm getting. But also another interpretation of the reverse chariot may be that you're feeling, you know, just simply stuck. You may be dealing with situation where the progress just feels very impossible. Maybe you have been putting hard work, but you are not seeing the results yet. Maybe you are not seeing the results you hope for to see. But this card is also encouraging you to actually, I'm just going to drink my water. So this card is talking that you need to step back and reassess everything. Is there maybe something that is holding you back? Maybe you are even holding on too tightly on something and that is actually blocking your progress. Maybe you are being too rigid in your approach, or maybe you're also not being a little bit like flexible, is what I'm getting. And this card is also a beautiful reminder that sometimes if you want to move forward, you need to release the control and let things unfold more naturally. And it's all about like finding the balance between like letting go and determination is what I'm getting. And also the reverse chariot is asking you to see your goals, to maybe also focus on your energy and to be open to adjust your energy or adjust the journey if you feel that it's necessary. And if I'm going to put it all together, this is all about like navigating choices and challenges with the strength and also with the clarity, because the Two of Wands is showing that you are at very like important moment where there is going to be a big decision and you are being called to think carefully about your next steps. And it's also a very good time for planning and looking ahead, but also it's about the time of stepping out of your comfort zone. The strength card is reminding you that no matter how this decision is going to be big or how challenging it is going to be for you, you have the inner courage and resilience to handle all of the decisions and the challenges. You also have the power to face whatever is coming your way, as long as you are going to approach all of the things with patience, with self-control, like we also talk, and also maybe with a little bit of grace is what I'm getting. And also the reverse chariot, like we also talk, is suggesting there are some obstacles. You are maybe feeling a little bit stuck, but it's not the end of the road, because this card is encouraging you to check in with yourself, to gain back the focus on your energy and be open to adjusting your approach. And also you need to remember that sometimes, you know, the progress will actually require to release control and trust that the things are moving forward when the time is right, actually, is what I'm also getting. And also when I'm going to look at these cards together, these cards are asking you to balance your strength with patience, your ambition with flexibility, and also your desire for moving forward with kind of like planning is what I'm getting. And also it's all about like trusting and believing in your ability to overcome any obstacles, because you're moving into something big, so you need to keep moving with more confidence and with more clarity. But also I have some more oracle cards. I'm not going to interpret the oracle cards, but I just wanted to pull them up for you to give you some more messages. So let's see what your angels or your spirit guides want you to know. Okay, I was talking about being assertive. This is amazing. So we have another card like be assertive. I just spoke about it. Then what else? Okay, we got this jumper. Your commitment is being tested. Very beautiful with the tarot cards as well. Then I was also feeling a little bit drawn to this Rose Oracle to give you some messages. Okay, I already have one. Jumper. Lini, no, I don't know how to pronounce this. Move by the goddess, here for it, soul call, gather, is another message that may resonate with some of you. And lastly, I also have very new deck. It's not like very new deck, but still kind of new deck. I haven't used it quite often, but let's see what messages you need to hear. Okay, so we have Aries. You may be also Aries as your zodiac sign, but also Aries about like the energy of Aries is all about the commitment, competitiveness, courage, and fearlessness. Again, very beautiful with the strength card. This is a very beautiful card. But also what I wanted to do for you in this reading is also that I have my astro dices, so we can also see together. If your zodiac sign will show up, you will have an extra confirmation that this reading was meant for you. But if your zodiac sign won't show up, this is not a big deal, because this is something extra and something fun I like to do. You can apply this to your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus is also what I'm getting. Let's see. Okay, welcome Virgo, welcome Aquarius. Okay, so then we have Cancer, we have Scorpio. So if you are Cancer or Scorpio, this reading will resonate with you. Then we have Pisces, then we have Cancer again, so welcome or hello. Then what else? We have Aries, we have Aquarius again. And one last draw, one last shuffle. we have Pisces, and we have Libra. So yeah, so I think that was it for today's reading. As always, please remember to take what resonates with you and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. So thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope that everything will work out for you and that you are going to achieve all of your plans. Thank you so much, and see you next time.